My name is Ed Gold. I'm a photographer and a journalist. I have visited hotspots and photographed people in anger, grief, happiness and elation. My photos are bought by the world's leading publications. I have my own outlook on life. I travel by motorcycle, I live in a tent and I observe people. I'm going to try and find the owner of this toy horse, and I've come to meet the policeman who found it on the station. Later on that day of the explosion, on the television news, there was a photograph of a toy horse covered in blood on the platform. Do you have any idea at all who that toy horse could have belonged to? You're living in a place called New York in Ukraine. Can you tell me what it's like and how it's different to America? You've already said what you've seen that morning, but are you able to describe in graphic detail any particular element of that morning that stays in your mind now? Because of the war, many children have suffered and many families have been displaced and have had to go abroad. Do you know the statistics of children who are having to study in other countries? Look how deserted and empty this town centre is. There's even an echo here. It's empty, like my search for the owner of a toy horse, and because of that, I'm going to go to Dnipro next. I've come here with Yegor because I'm hoping that this lake, which the locals call the sea, will remind him of the Azov Sea near his hometown of Mariupol, which was destroyed by the occupiers, as he wrote about in his diary. Many people were injured that day. Was the hospital prepared well enough to receive all the people? And behind me you can see the apartments where these terrible atrocities were happening, which were bombed by the Russians last year. My interview today with Olga, the child psychiatrist, and now I'm leaving the town of Borodanka, and I'm going to continue looking for the owner of one of these toys like this, the horsey.